It's a lovely wet day here in Dublin, but the show must go on. And today we have the Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV for review. So this is Mercedes' new top-of-the-range electric SUV, and it's based on the EQS luxury saloon. Now it goes on sale price from about €140,000, rising all the way up to about €170,000. So it goes up against other high-end electric SUVs like the BMW iX, the Audi Q8 e-tron and also the Volvo EX90. But you could also compare this to other luxury fuel-powered SUVs like the BMW X7 and also the Range Rover. Now it's available with 5 or 7 seats, and the range is in the region of 600 kilometres on a single battery charge. So is it worth the 6-figure price tag? I'm Caroline Kidd and you're watching the Carzone YouTube channel. Before we get into the rest of the video, please click subscribe to stay up to date with all our latest videos, and don't forget to give this video a like. If you're looking for a new or used Mercedes-Benz from trusted sellers, check out Carzone.ie, Ireland's trusted motoring marketplace. The design is all about aerodynamics, so it's very smooth, it's very soft in its styling. Now you do see the similarities with other Mercedes EQ models with this black panel, and that's flanked by these LED headlights. Now this panel has a little bit of detail here. It's the Mercedes-Benz star. That's actually an option, but it adds a nice little bit of bling to the front of this EQS SUV. You can get 2 different exterior looks. There's the AMG line, like this one, and then there's also the electric art. But no matter which version you go for, you get 21-inch alloy wheels as standard. So these are the ones on the AMG line. They've got a nice aero design to them. Now that bonnet is sealed. You can't actually open that yourself, but if you want to put washer fluid in, you use this little hatch on the side. This one also has the optional running boards. They're illuminated, as are these flush door handles that come out as you approach the car. The AMG line gets this AMG specific rear apron, and there's also some really nice detail in these LED rear lights as well, and that's a full width light bar as well. This is the EQS 450 Plus, so it's single motor and it's rear wheel drive. The EQS SUV has a 108 kilowatt hour battery. Now DC fast charging is possible up to 200 kilowatt, so you can get from about 10 to 80% battery charge in about 31 minutes. There is an 11 kilowatt onboard AC charger, but there's the option to upgrade to a 22 kilowatt. But with that 11 kilowatt AC, it'll take about 11 hours to charge. And from a 7.4 kilowatt wall box at home, it'll take about 17 hours. There are a number of different versions of this EQS SUV you can get. So they're either single motor or dual motor, rear wheel drive or 4MATIC all-wheel drive, but all offer in the region of 600 kilometers electric driving range, which is really excellent, I have to say. So I'm driving the EQS 450 Plus. It's rear wheel drive. We've got 360 horsepower and 0 to 100 is about 6.7 seconds. But you can get more powerful versions. The 580 4MATIC version has over 500 horsepower. But I think the performance in this is fine really for most drivers. There's plenty of power there when you put your foot down on the accelerator. This is built on the same platform and underpinnings as the EQE, the EQS saloon and also the EQE SUV as well. They all come with air suspension as standard with adaptive damping. So the ride quality is really excellent. It just covers the road exceptionally well. It's really beautiful and it's so hushed in here. It's very refined. It's a proper luxury driving experience behind the wheel. Now there is rear wheel steering as standard that also boosts the agility of the car. It makes it easier to handle in town. makes it more agile as well. You've also got regenerative braking, so there's a few different strengths of that. You can adjust it from these paddles on the steering wheel. When it comes to efficiency, Mercedes quote between about 18.2 and 22.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and I would say that's realistic in real world driving as well. I'm seeing in that region. There's also the dynamic select system as well, so you can move between different settings like sport, eco, comfort, and an individual setting where you can fine tune it a little bit as well. When it comes to towing, this EQS 450 Plus has a towing capacity up to about 750 kilograms. It is rear wheel drive, but if you go for the 4MATIC all-wheel drive versions, it's up to 1800 kilograms. It's not particularly sporty to drive. I don't think you really expect that from a luxury SUV like the EQS, but it's just so relaxing in here. It's so quiet, so hushed, and that ride quality is excellent as well. So it is a brilliant way to travel. It's the proper luxury lifestyle behind the wheel of the EQS SUV. The cabin is absolutely beautiful. It is stunning in here. The quality is top notch, as you would expect. Leather upholstery comes as standard, and it comes in a number of different colours. So this one is beige and grey. You've got this really lovely stitching here in the dash. There's ambient lighting. It's the most impressive ambient lighting I've ever seen. It's up here in the roof, it's in the dash, it's in the doors, it's even in the seats as well. So it illuminates the car really beautifully, particularly at night. We've got this little rose gold accent as well. You can get a number of different trims for this panel here. And the digital tech, of course, is on point as well. So you've got a full digital driver display, looks really good. And there's also this portrait style touchscreen. You can get the option of the hyper screen, which is like a glass panel that stretches the width of the cabin here. That's about a €12,000 option for this car, but I have to say what's here looks really good, and it comes with lots of functionality. There's over-the-air updates, there's voice control, there's also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. Now the ventilation controls are in the screen, but it's actually really easy to use on the move. You've got this lovely steering wheel. It's finished in Napa leather, and it's so easy to get comfortable behind the wheel of the EQS SUV. There's loads of adjustment here in the seat, and of course it's all power adjustment as well, as you would expect for a luxury SUV like this. It comes very well equipped. There's lots of standard features like heated front and rear seats. There's a reversing camera. There's also four-way lumbar support as well. So a stunning cabin. I think this is where you see where your money is spent in this car. This is why it's got a six-figure price tag. It's really a class above everything else. Welcome to the luxury lifestyle here in the back of the EQS SUV. It is just stunning back here. It's built on the same platform as the EQS Luxury Saloon. It's got the same wheelbase, so there is loads of legroom back here. You can properly stretch out. There's loads of headroom as well. It's really comfortable. You've got power adjustment for the rear seats. They're heated as well, so your passengers can get really comfortable back here. You've got the full panoramic roof as well that just floods the cabin with light. There's also an armrest with cup holders, and it's really comfortable back here. The quality is excellent, lovely ambient lighting. It's just a brilliant way to travel. I think my favourite feature of all is probably these little tiny cushions on the headrests. Perfect to relax. These seats are best suited to children. There's not that much legroom or headroom, but it's pretty decent back here, I have to say. And there's also cup holders and USB-C ports as well, so it's not a bad way to travel. So when it comes to boot space, you get a powered tailgate as standard, and in 5-seat models there's over 600 litres. If you go for a 7-seat model, there's over 500 litres when you've got just the 5 seats in place, so it is absolutely massive. There's a small bit of underfloor storage as well. And yeah, brilliant for a family, I would say. Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV is not the sort of car we review every day at Carzone, but it's hard not to be wowed by it all the same. Now, the styling is perhaps a little bit underwhelming for a large luxury SUV like this, but I have to say it has won me over with its beautiful, luxurious interior and just how well it covers the road. It is so comfortable and so relaxing to drive. So if you're in the market for a large luxury SUV, this is definitely worth a look. It really is a class above. Remember, you can find more cars for sale on Carzone.ie, Ireland's trusted motoring marketplace. And if you liked this video, please give us a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. So thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.